Well, welcome back to the Slow Scrolling channel on Twitch. I'm of course Ferrari King 1955. We're gonna play Tales of Arise. If you're watching this on YouTube, then welcome back to the Slow Scrolling channel on YouTube. I'm Ferrari King. What the heck? Why is this doing it again? We can't have music. You know what happens if you put music? I think it does it on purpose because it wants to make sure that, you know, if I ever manage to get my channel on YouTube monetized, it knows that it won't get monetized. Even with the slightest, just a billionth of a second, you don't even have to hear it. New game, of course. I'm always going to do easy because I suck. See if we can have something with music. Turn that off. Music volume. Sorry, we have to do that because of stupid YouTube. Believe me, if you know how much I suck, you realize why I play games on easy. I mean, I play God of War on normal. Some games I do.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting.
They were wrong.
Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were.
Told you.
In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles. The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight.
Sure these aren't Americans attacking them?
That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Damn. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Was that it? Just kidding. You need that much armor just to watch these guys. Wow. It's like when you have 50 cops to take down one dude and he's already on the ground and they shoot him. I better stop that part. Uh-oh. Here comes the prick.
Hurry up!
You shut up. It's a kid. Prick.
You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Uh-oh.
Iron Mask?
Uh-oh.
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless... All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Okay. Oh, I like this. Let's see what else we talk to. Sorry, you got hurt because of me. Well, next time you do your job. Oh.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
Can we go a different direction? I want to see what this green thing is.
I need to have Doc check me out first.
We can't go anywhere. Fine. It's a bunch of games I can think of. I can't remember the name right now. This is kind of reminding me of.
Ah, you again.
I thought that was
Sorry to
one.
trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna change
You may
my
not
looks.
be able
But
to
what if I want to
feel
choose a
pain,
female, though?
but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else.
Oh, we don't
If you're
get
not
that
more
chance.
careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
Are you okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. Dang, gum these bugs. Bright eyes stick weird stones on our bodies and then work us to the bone until we're dead. Yep. And if that's routine beatings from them weren't enough, when they're in really bad mood, they like to stick their zoogles on us. I want one of their zoogles, though.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here.
Unfortunately.
So how come I don't have a spirit core?
Ask them. What are you looking at? You look getting your ass kicked too?
Or face, or memories for that matter. Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
What a prick. Come on. We can't go that way. They just called you a wretched slave. Fine, be that way, Dookies. Hey, you guys are pricks. Oh, I'm sorry she's dead or he or whatever that is. They're not moving. Dang it. Well, that happens. Every last one of you in bed will die and then we can do whatever we want with you. Now burn. What a prick. Side note, no matter how tired you get from seeing them, you can always find Renan and Legolas hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us. Keep your eye on our every move. That Legolas mercy is something else. There's no way we can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. Probably they were just thinking they're bringing freedom to you. Damn. Oh, we're going the wrong way. What a dumbass that I am. You could have told me that, Dukes. Damn. Folks. Listen, whatever the bastards do to you, don't even think about trying to fight back against them. Bright eyes. Got it? I know, not like any of us have a chance in hell of ever beating one of those soldiers or their Zoogles, let alone Lord Balsef. Don't talk about this in public, you two. Who knows what they'll do if they hear you guys? They'll beat your ass, that's what they'll do.
I should get some rest.
Ah! Okay, yes, I'll try to... Dukes. Okay, we go ahead and take a nap.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long?
I don't know.
Tomorrow's another day.
Man.
I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
It's kind of like Far Cry 3. I mean,
Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
Fallout 3, where it starts
I'm gonna
off
do this until the day I die.
kind of slow. Then it gets better, because I've seen other people play this. Can we look down here? Freight trains. So I can come down up here then. Can I? Nope. That prick. Way too many people watching my play. Too many people subscribe to my channel
slaves.
too.
Let's see some work around here.
Something's gonna happen to have his mask taken off for sure. Oh, it's Slag from Borderlands. That can't be good.
Grenar!
Aww.
Zephyr, she's here!
She's gonna beat some of that ass. Hands off of her. Ah!
The hell?
Oh well, that happens. Makes you wonder how they chained her up and caught her and everything.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay
What a
still!
dumbass.
Cost us
Should've
a lot
listened
of
to her.
trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Eh, that was not smart.
Contact HQ! Get out of our way!
It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! Get it's expendable!
Armored soldiers!
She's seriously gonna fight us!
I wonder how you guys fighting skills. They keep...
Idiots! Hey, you two!
Uh-oh.
Mind your head! Come on!
Do it. Touch it. What a dumbass. You would think you would know better.
Away you go! Hope you can jump!
Damn, they got dookied.
You all missed your chance to become Lord. Which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsath!
I thought he was about to say
Got that
ball
through your
sack.
skulls? Now hurry up and
We're just
bring
gonna
me
call him
Shield.
ball sack.
Yes, sir!
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Sounds like
Ganabel
Q from Star Trek.
Valkyris. What do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it. And you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
Was that just to tease them? What a prick, both of them. Okay. So far it's pretty good, you know? I also want to get it at GameStop. I tried to get it at GameStop yesterday, but they didn't have any, so I went to Walmart. Saved $10 too.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
They're interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
You want to know something? I can tell you what I can. What is this place? This is those Zeona mine on one of the Crimson Crows safe houses. Abandoned mines like this one are pretty commonplace, so we have no shortage of places to hide out. Excuse me. I told you we're a resistance group fighting the Bright Eyes. Our goal is to liberate. Yeah, good luck on that. What? Excuse me. If you know something, I'll tell you what I can. Zephyr is a Crimson Crow leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts, he's indispensable. Yeah, whatever. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. Where's the woman? The jail's up ahead. You just told us that. I don't know why we asked you. Who are you fighting? That's funny. 3 centuries. Ballsack. Gotta go attack Ballsack. Eventually we'll have to fight Ballsack, I'm sure. The only reason the Bright Eyes won't mine through Caligula so much is that they can get as much far out of this realm as possibly can. Really, Lola? I notice you don't have a spirit core on your body. Did you dig it out of yourself? You did really good not having any other Bright Eyes catch you without one all this time. I'm impressed. Maybe they just don't care.
Ah, damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business.
Ooh.
So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? Then you mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already?
What?
Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded. Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder. Not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danans may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
One of my little sisters.
No!
The older one.
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
Uh-oh, that's not good.
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
Can you give me a rusted sword? Look at that little bastard.
Guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
You gave me a rusted sword. You don't want me to die on it? What the hell? Freaking rusted sword, little bastard!
Get the hell out of here.
You crazy? You think I'm just gonna? Jeez. Yeah, they suck. Look at her, she's just standing there. Look at this one. Look at this. Look at that. This child not doing nothing.
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Man, I need some better armor. Downloadable content. We can't possibly have downloadable content yet. Should I save this? Yeah, what the heck. Just in case. We don't want to die and then, you know. There can't be any downloadable content yet. I don't want to do that rat thing. I mean, the bunny thing. Thank God. Y'all want to help? If it wasn't for the armor, the bright eyes, I could totally make them 1-on-1. They could. Of course they play dirty. That's how dookies are.
Have these kinds... The battle's been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
I try to find armor soldiers like this. That would mean more casualties for us to deal with later. Uh-oh. Hopefully we can fight this dude.
Stop right there!
No.
Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Oh, this is really hard. R1 for normal attack. Use your R to sign button. Press square, triangle, or X.
Talk or die!
How about you
so much for playing nice. All right, we're up. Real fight. Still.
I'm not even there, Dookie. No way you could have made that mistake.
Swallow blood.
How the heck do you make that mistake? Damn, man. No.
Here I come.
Can anybody get killed by a noob, you know? Hopefully I don't die, but... I got beat by a noob. Oh, I thought you were dead. Never mind, my fault. I thought you were dead earlier. Well, you're dead now, Dukes. Whoops.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Yep.
I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
Hush. You don't have to survive. Don't try taking the armored soldiers yourself. I already beat one, you jagoff.
What's this thing?
I don't know. You tell me, Duke Dukes. Keep doing that.
No choice.
Now you'll learn.
Yeah, choice. There's always a choice.
Slash! Take this! It's over!
I forgot how to make him move out of the way, though. Move!
You're mine! Damn it! Finish! Here I
I
come!
don't want these as a pet. See, here they don't look like slags, but still.
You're mine! Take this! Here I come! Go to hell!
Dang, fight back!
It's over!
Do we?
Here I come! It's over! You're
Are
mine!
you just going invisible?
We won.
Yeah, you won, dude. Oh, that can't be good. I thought that woman was completely unarmed. What the hell did she get a weapon? Not down complaining. It saved my ass, that's for damn sure. Uh-oh.
Shion V. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bulseth.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Yeah, they're good. We don't want to have to... We can have her help.
Word to the wise, I call my own shot.
Good for you,
Stay out of
Duke
my way
Dukes.
and we'll get along quite well.
Hey, you shut up, and
Kinda
I'll
new
be
for me if
alright.
you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
One more!
Take this! Damn it! One more! You're mine! You're finished! Take this!
Are you going to do anything, girl? You talk a lot, though.
Here I go! And again!
It's over!
Right in that butt. Chop off those little balls that are bothering you because you don't need them, you're not using them.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
It's probably
Let me
one
get
of
this
them,
straight.
too.
You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway. So it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
Yeah, well,
What
you
about
might
your
be one
name?
of the Renans.
You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
Sorry about that. Jackass on a motorcycle. No, I'm just... Let's go beat some
Stay
ass.
sharp. We're going in.
Looks like there's something back here. Come on. Okay, we get it.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Let's go back, because it looks like there's something over here. No? Maybe not. Oops, keep doing that. Here's this dookie face.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
I should have used the Japanese voices. Oh crap. Holy shiznit.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Oh, you're dead.
Look out!
You missed. Aww. It's not her.
Sion! Sion!
Ding, 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 ding. There, we just get ourselves a real sword?
Sword? But how?
Impossible.
The Master.
You just saw it.
He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
So now we get to beat some real ass. Yeah, you might want to run. There's way too many people watching this. Okay. Okay.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it, and a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place. Or would want to.
Oh, man.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
Yeah.
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended. That's good. That's good, I guess. 1 second. Second. I get this. Thank you. Shonon specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Mode is naval, shown with primary, blah blah blue. CP cure points, there's healing and support effects. Man, these bugs. That's not bad. Get away from the mine. Turn for Renans. Refer to denizens under their control. That's not bad. Make sure we're not missing anything. Dang. Holy crap. That right there is impossible. Not them being close to this planet. I'm talking about how they are with each other. Ooh. Land of brimstone and swirling ash.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom. That down.
Let's go.
Freedom.
Be careful. If you get close to us... Zoogle, they'll attack.
Come on, man. Is he going to fight? I want to fight him because they get points probably.
Don't go charging off like that. I'm on it. See ya. It's over.
As you said that, I already got close to the stupid things.
I'm on it. You're mine.
Oh, I see how hard.
Still got some energy left?
Need you ask?
Glad to hear it. In that case, cover me.
Here, let me help.
Rising light! Take this!
Already through. See ya.
You're mine!
Ooh.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
I hope so, my dookie.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
I agree with you.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
I agree. Can you open it?
This
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
I want to fight this
Got
thing.
it.
I think I should.
I'll remember that.
Let's save this just in case. I want to fight that thing. Oh man.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
Here, let me
No
help.
excuses. This is up to us.
And let loose.
Circle and bring them down.
Go! You're mine! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Okay, here I go.
I'm on it.
You're finished!
Magna Ray!
You're mine. Talon sword. Touch
Here I
cannon.
go!
Take this!
You're mine!
I'm not
I'll
done!
run you through. See ya.
Here I come!
Magna Ray!
It's over!
Ooh.
I can feel my precision improving.
Oh, we didn't need a. I mean, we didn't need to fight it. I know, but sometimes they give you stuff you want. Showing first aid thing, but we already got that, didn't we? I mean, obviously we did, but I was hoping maybe it'll be something else. Uh-oh.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Ah,
I've never
great.
just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Shoot. I know she was gonna say something else. And no, Maz.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
His name was Balsef.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
What do they do? Just leave her there?
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Ooh, more shinies.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Really, dude?
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
You just told me I could descend. Dang bugs, go away. What you can do to get rid of these dingum gnats? You come out more once you clean your house and throw out trash and everything. That's when they really start going nuts.
What's this thing?
They're not even here to talk to her. Bunch of pricks. Anything else? Oh, you can't climb, Duke Dukes? Not a bad game so far, you know? If you can always like and subscribe and share or follow me or check out the About Me section if you're on my YouTube. And follow, you know, follow my links. If you're on YouTube, you can follow me on
That is
Twitch.
one enormous stray.
I don't think we
Twitch,
can
you
take it
follow
right
me on
now.
YouTube. I agree.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Eeks. I wish you could just start fighting them instead of doing it this way.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Oh, you know, he
Lenegis?
could be one of you people.
You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
See ya! Don't go charging off like that!
Hey, talk
Here I
about
go.
they do.
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Take this! You're finished! You're mine!
Mega Ray!
You're
Run you
mine!
through!
You're finished!
See ya!
There!
Oh, wow, these are the pet, though.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
You know, let's leave those things. Ooh, look, there's stuff there. Yeah, we gotta kill these things. Sorry, but you guys are...
I'll take you all on!
Take this!
Oh, look, we're losing health.
I'm on it! You're surrounded! Just stay
It's
calm!
over!
We are calm, Duke Dukes.
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
It's over!
Here's a healing
Here
arm!
I come!
First aid!
Take this!
I'll run you through!
Take it!
That is coming!
Take this!
How's this?
Here I come!
Go!
And it's over!
Heaven's door!
You're my... Move it!
There!
I'll run you
Yeah.
through!
Oh, we Alright, I think you learned how to fight from the Yakuza people.
It's over.
Pathetic.
The hell? What are you calling pathetic, you little bastard? We did all this for wheat? I was hoping it would be something better than wheat. Ooh.
What's this thing?
Let's save just in case. Just in case. Oopsie. Thought we did that. This is what I want to see. Jump area map dash R2 play skip we don't want. Oh boy. This is one of those games that's gonna be hard to stop playing. Oh wow. Elizabeth.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
You already have a mouth right there.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Oh shoot, didn't want you to do that. Man. Now we gotta do this all over again. Dang it. Didn't expect you to do that, dude. Give a person the option, you know? Like you did when I go in there. What's that? So you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? I wouldn't call myself a recruit. I would not. I expected to be the one and only. Wait, there's a lot of this place. This is Ulzbek's tenant enclave, like plenty of others in the realm. I like Mosgul, which is mainly a mining area. This place mainly produces food and other daily essentials. Fridays rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. I mean, that's kind of dumb for them. If it's food, why would they not? I mean, it's food. It could get poisoned. Our friends have made it back from the old Xenon mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out. They're alive. We have to make sure their sacrifice won't be in vain. Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing the mask of yours. And is that not enough? You're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong to the Crimson. Oh, I mean, I don't know, because I haven't played this game, obviously, but I think he's one of the Renins, or is it the Danins? Yeah, Renins or whatever, but he was against the invasion. He wanted to help these people, so he punished them by erasing his memory and putting that mask on him. I might be wrong. Probably am. If anybody's watching this and knows, let me know if I'm right.
this doing here?
I don't know. Oh. It's probably gonna get worse if you keep fighting back, Dukes. We got to fight. I'll do that later. These are rations we managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some, just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks, I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here and they'll somehow expect us to keep them fed next to nothing. Well, it means your kids are more than welcome to have them. Aww. He looks pissed. He even sounds pissed. Quick, get inside. I want some Dannon yogurt now. Am I the only one?
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Yeah, who gives a crap?
Well,
Shut the hell
we've
up.
got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head to head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is. We've all been waiting for this day for far too long.
Yay.
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime, yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Sure, Dukes. I'm sure he's going to end up being the same as being a Reddit.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
Oh, looks nice.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dannon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. Yay! Zephyr left our party. I didn't know we were having a party. Did y'all know we were having a party? You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all. Well, if you got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's your group's goal? Harley would like to drive out the Renans, but I'm sure you know they got us more than a little outgun. For now, we're mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner, Zephyr and the rest are to be lead. Yeah, I want to know a lot. The Bright Eyes wear those huge armor suits and fight using astral arts and sicking their zugals on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of their terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We could use all the help we can get. This is one of the enclaves where Dannon slaves live, and it's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also, doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of Bright Eyes either, though. Let me just read that one. The big planet in the sky is their home world, Rena, while the smaller object is Lednagus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about the name, we call them bright eyes because their eyes light up when they use their astral rocks. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us embedded since we're all embedded with a spirit core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Crow, they dig theirs out. It's always showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. Big shot Renan's in charge. The lords, they were different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like sore thumbs. Hey. The Zeugles are monsters you often tagging along the bright eyes. I couldn't tell you many different kinds there are, but I know they are all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you can find wandering outside. Most of those escape from their keepers. We call them strays. I'd like to have one though. It's what the bright eyes refer to as to the powers that they use. Basic like kind of magic. Dennis can't use astral rocks for themselves, which makes Renus as much of a pain to deal with as their Zeugle pets. Alright, well, if you think of anything... Woohoo! That's good. Way too many people watching. Well, I hope you're not betting all on us because, you know... Woohoo! Wee-hoo! Let's see what this dookie has to say for us.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
Yes! Sure. Oh, kind of like Yakuza. She's on our side, so if we go... Oh, my gosh. So if we go with it, then I guess we don't have a problem. It does kind of remind me of Yakuza. Everybody needs to rest. If you don't rest, you can't hold the fight.
I guess.
I need help hauling some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from their hideout in the mine. Mine is not really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed that place out. These are valuable items people risk their lives together. We need to get the least of them back. They should be down around the Ascendas Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and bring the supplies back to the lodge. You're welcome to stay in the facilities if you need as well. Sleep for free. Thank you. Start quest.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
What the heck did she get that? Oh. I'm hungry now. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a nap. Let him take a nap while we take a break. I'll be right back.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Once again, didn't realize it. You gotta. Well, let's see what this is about first. Eeks. Life ball. That be right back. Alright, I won't. I won't. Ooh. Stray Zoogle. That's a Zoogle too? How much longer this fight will go? You just said that. Oh. Try there, Blue. way's our side mission, though. I guess we have to, might as well. See, it doesn't look like that. I don't know what it's talking about, where we have to go, though. Let's again, then we just do this? They should be down on the... Yeah, I know, you just said that. But what the hell's going on? Unless you're trying to tell me to go here. Maybe not. I don't get it, why that's showing up there like that. I don't know. Maybe we go down this way and it'll change. Sometimes these games do that. See? Oh, they come back. Wow, I like that.
Out of our way!
Here I come!
Ow.
You're mine! It's over! You're mine! No escape!
Take it!
Take this! You're finished!
Take it. I like that.
Here I come! You're finished! Here I come!
I might want you to wait a little longer.
Take this! Here I come! You're finished! I'm not done!
Who wants to die next?
Here I come!
Good job.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Oh, do they all reappear? Everything reappears. That's good. Good. The annoying little person I know I work with is. Did we just not get that last time? I don't really need anything down there, but there was something. Oh, well, that can't be good. This can't be good. Damn, they're croaked.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
What do you think?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
She don't care?
It's no use. He's already dead.
Well, you could have done something before.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Actually.
Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Okay, it doesn't. Everything doesn't come back. Eek! I'll leave you alone. Ooh. Damn. There's a lot of corpses. They all went corpsey. Ooh, mushrooms. Shrooms. We could have already gotten some mushrooms. I wonder how long we would even last against that. What the hell is that? I want to fight it though. I'm gonna fight
That's one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Alright, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. Where is she though?
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
That sounds like a person trying to make noise.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to
shoot.
represent ancient Dana.
Oh man.
Out of our way!
Ah, remember y'all wanted to fight.
It's over!
Here, let me help.
Here I come! You're finished! You're finished! You're finished!
Here's a healing art.
Here I come!
First aid.
You're finished! Take this!
Don't be healing them though.
It's over.
Dang, you shot in the head.
You're finished!
Sighted. I'm only getting started.
Strike!
Mega
You're
red.
mine!
Mega ready. Did you say mega ready?
We're in good form.
So far, it's not a bad game. Nope. So Ferrari just a little sooner we could have. Yep. He's dead. Not for a while, permanently. Just tell him the truth. Aww. Oh. Apply recruitment. Emblem obtained. Iron Mask Rebellious Spark. Yay. That's increase maximum AG by 1. I have no idea what this stuff is. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh. Yeah, that's right for her, so we don't need that. Wait, do we still have more? Oh, I see. I see. I'm getting tired of speaking to that guy. But where's he at, though? There he is.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
You keep saying that.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Yeah, they will.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you find Renan equipment, huh?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
I'm skeptical.
Big guy. Looks like an insect with wings has...
Right.
Yeah, we saw it. Looks big and pretty tough to beat. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing that's still out there. I'd really like to see it get to come up one of these days. Source says the people that deliver that are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they learn. The good materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to the arena a little better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odd stray, I can usually gather a few people and gather the materials myself, but something that big is bound to be beyond my capabilities if only there was a good way to beat it. Let's just say we're not
Sorry.
strong enough. I hate to hear, but especially. I agree with what she's saying. We probably need to wait. We'll come back for you. Don't worry. Don't feel slighted or anything. Did I hurt you? I'm not sure if this. Okay, that's not it.
I wonder if something happened.
What are you talking about? Bugs. I have no idea what we're supposed to do with this.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So? Technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
But you want to know where we're supposed to go? Considering skill panel, but what do we... Is there anything else we're supposed to do? I don't care about that. I want to know what we're supposed to do. Yes, it doesn't give you all that. This is where we're supposed to be, apparently. But I don't know where we're supposed to actually go. I don't know. It doesn't tell you. Let's take ourselves a nap real quick so we can get some health back.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Yep. Right, smart. What are we supposed to do? I don't remember. Let's see if we... Maybe that guy would tell us again.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
He keeps saying that.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Pagan ruins. Oh. Dumbass. There's always that one dumbass. don't actually know where I'm supposed to go now. Pagan ruins. Thought I did that before. Before it just kept bringing up a map. Remember? Oh, L2 does that.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You...
not wrong.
No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Yeah. First, you would give you a hint where you're supposed to go, though. Visit the Pagan ruins. Hey, you! Open the damn door. I think the Pagan ruins are over there. Probably not. Oh,
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Jeez, he's right, though. See, there's one there. What's the other green thing image here? Okay, I see. Woohoo! 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 Sardinus Ravine. Hoping this is where we go, I don't know. It doesn't really tell you exactly where it's at, because I don't know why it's not showing. Usually it shows you.
I hate camping out.
So do I. Bugs everywhere, bugs. Oh, man.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Man, no. What the heck? Where's all of these things?
By the power of water.
By the power of Grayskull. How do they... Never mind.
Take this!
Here I go.
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
It's over!
First aid.
Okay, here I go.
Oh, come on, man.
We turned the tables on.
Oh, this is one of them.
Right, no time to hold back.
First aid.
Thank you.
Take this!
Power of water.
You're finished!
By the power of water.
You're mine! You're mine! It's over!
It's over.
You're mine!
Over.
It's over!
It's not over yet. Be nice.
It's over! Here
Here
I
I
come!
go. I'm only getting started.
You're mine!
I keep repeating each other's words. Fight.
Gemini Aqua.
It's over!
By the power of
You're
water.
mine!
By the power of Grayskull.
Healing art.
Take this!
First aid.
How?
Gemini Aqua.
Dang, she beat that thing.
Onward and upward.
Oops. Boy. Hope we're going the right way. Holy crap. If not, I'll just end this when we get back. And then we'll figure it out later. All you people that are watching, or someone could tell me in the chat where we're supposed to go. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you telling me. Oh, wait. Nobody's watching. This is the start of the game where we were. I don't think this is it. This can't be it at all. Oh, I see. The directions is kind of giving you a hint right there. I see that little, the map up there. You can see it like a little triangle thingamajig. It does kind of give you a little hint. Alright. Hey, Crown Quest. You can't go that way, because damn, that'll burn you alive. Hey, back again? God damn. Damn it, dude. I just don't want to waste so much of our health.
I hate camping out.
Yeah, you already said that. You realize that, right? You said that. I agreed with you. Yeah, at least these... No, never mind. Actually, you can kind of cheat in a way, I suppose. I just realized that. So these are roly-poly type of thingamajigs. Abandoned homeworld under tyrannical rule ever since the Renan invasion of 3 centuries ago. Much of it was indigenous colonizers. Damn colonizer. See, it's showing here. See, this is what it's showing. But you can't get there. So what are we supposed to do? It's not as...
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Oh, she's happy now. Or rest, because we got some health we need to get back. Oh, that's Kingdom Hearts. That's what that sound's reminding me of. I wonder if there's music playing. Probably is, but we can't allow it. Looks like it's this way. Maybe we have to go up here. What an idiot. It does look like you go up here and I didn't even look at that. Once you get to the waist up ahead, all you'll find are plenty of ruins and even more stray Zugals look bite to eat. Since there's no gate to block them, we have to keep people posted here to make sure that none of them get in and cause trouble. You can't put something up here? Ah, man. This should be fun.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zugals here, too?
Did you just hear the Duke Dukes tell you that?
Hey!
Bro, watch that mouth.
Right.
Just a minute.
How do you speak up in a fight? The heck? We don't have that stuff. Oh no, not tutorial.
With that blade and your strength, the average Zugal shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot. Swallow blade! Here I come! You're finished!
By the power of Grayskull.
You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Magna Ray!
Take this!
By the power of water!
You're mine! Eat dirt! Here I come! It's over!
By the
This
power
one's
of
all
water!
mine! You picked the wrong fight! I'm not done!
Hey, buddy. Dang,
Flyers!
bugs.
This one's mine! I'll shoot them down! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Alright, stop.
Come on!
Stop! You just heard her! Listen to her!
Take it! You're mine!
But he's not gonna listen.
Sighted! You're
You're
mine!
mine! It's over!
And again!
Take this!
You can't get him to do nothing.
You're mine! It's over!
There!
You're finished! Rising Wyvern! Crunch! Take this!
I hate tutorials.
Here
I
I
freaking
come!
hate tutorials, man. Hey, can you please just...
Take this!
Hey.
I never miss!
Take this!
Here I go! I'm only getting... If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Ah, I was supposed to use. Let's see.
There! How's this? Let the marksman handle this!
It's over!
Take it!
You're mine!
I'm ready!
No escape!
Gemini Aqua! This one's mine! Magna Ray!
You're
Gemini
finished!
Aqua! I'm ready!
You're mine! It's over!
I never miss!
It looks like you're missing. I don't know.
You're mine! You're finished!
Let the marksman handle this!
Trying to, but finally, no more. Please, no more.
I'm ready!
Here I come! It's over!
This one's mine! Magna Ray!
You're finished!
Oh, you
Here
can't
I
do
go.
it now.
I'm not done! Eat dirt!
It's over!
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
It's on! Strike!
I want her weapon
There!
though.
Go! I'm only
I'm
getting
not done.
started!
Take it!
Primed and ready! Where are you going?
You're finished!
Ooh.
Take this!
Magna
It's
Ray!
over!
By
That you say to your girlfriend,
It's over!
and then she laughs at
Let
you.
the marksman handle it.
Strike!
By the power of water!
Well, that was fun. Well, actually, you got to hang up, but I don't like it to your head. Aww.
A hard-won victory.
Did we just beat their asses?
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this thing?
Potatoes. Taters. Never had a tater? How about breakfast? Second breakfast. Oh man.
No
Jeez.
choice! Here I come! Damn it!
Never miss!
You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
That gun of yours is real handy at a
Insects
pinch.
should stick.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than...
Magna Ray!
Got fire!
I've got
You're
this!
finished!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
What's highlight for that?
I still got a ways to go!
Don't mind me. Ah. Alright, you guys want your owl? You get your owl.
I'll take you all on!
Magna Ray! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Here I go!
You're mine!
It's over! This
That
one's
buzzing
mine!
is driving me mad!
There!
Here I come!
And again! Magna Ray!
You're mine!
Alright, they're real small or
You're
these are
mine.
real big.
Magna Ray!
Here I come! It's over! Take this! You're finished! You're
Don't
mine!
fight back wherever you are. Beat that ass.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Look at all these little sweet things. Don't know what all this stuff is for. Potatoes. They're patrolling that area pretty good.
What's this thing?
I don't know. bugs disappear. No, they didn't. They just automatically appear at their home. The hell?
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now.
Shouldn't be.
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Potatoes and
Actually,
stuff.
I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
You got blue in there.
All right, I'll think about
I think she likes you.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
You guys, there's only one of us. You do realize that, right?
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
Bugs. Oh, more bugs. Whoa. See, it doesn't they do anything though. I don't know what you're supposed to do with these. Oh, it's not Xing. I have no idea.
Well, off we go.
Dang. A ship.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
Uh-oh.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side, but I can't just walk in.
What about now?
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, it sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way. Best not to let your guard down either way.
You just
Agreed.
said that.
I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary.
Dang bugs, leave me alone. Oh, goodness sakes, bakes.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Can we get over there? Who cares? Eeks!
No choice. Take this! It's over! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! You're mine!
Let the marksman
You're
handle
finished!
this! Who won the...
Damn! She tore that thing's ass up. Power of water!
Strike! Here I come! You're finished!
Ooh.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Told you.
Whew, what a rush.
Uh-oh.
Out of our way! Go! It's over!
Here I come! You'll come one, come all! Take this! You're finished!
Take it!
Ow!
This one's all mine!
Gemini Aqua!
Take this! We got flyers!
I've got this!
Eat
Let
dirt!
a marksman handle it!
You're mine! All yours!
Mega Ray! Gemini
Here I
Aqua!
come! It's over! No escape!
Take it! You're mine!
Take this! It's over!
By the power of water!
Damn.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Yep. Told you so. Have we already come through here? Dang nabbit.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You say so, Duke.
Here I come!
Sighted.
Strike!
Here I go. I'm ready.
Take this!
Gemini
You're
Aqua.
finished! Here I come! It's over!
I never miss. This is it.
Damn.
Gemini
Strike!
Aqua.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
There's me.
What's this thing?
But you can't get in there. Let's go. Shoot.
I won't forgive you.
You're mine!
You won't forgive her. They didn't do anything to you.
You're finished! Take this! Take this!
You're mine. By the power of water.
Here I come! It's over!
Here I go. It's over.
You're finished!
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it. Looks like we won.
Looks gonna be deceiving, Dukes. You gonna do something?
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renin kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
This is an exit, isn't it? I have no idea really what we're supposed to do, but... I don't get it. Because it shows, it looks like it's there where that door is, but you can't get in there. You think there's like something that you gotta press or whatever, but there just is nothing. How do you get in there, though? I thought we killed these guys. Damn it.
Right, here goes! Take this! You're finished!
By the power of water.
It's over!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
Here's the healing art.
Here I come!
No thanks.
You're mine!
By the
It's
power
over!
of water. Gemini
You're mine! You're finished! Swallow blade!
water. Let the marksman
You're
handle
finished!
this. Where are you going? Who wants to die next?
That thing there? I have
That's
no
what
idea
I
what
like
we're
to
supposed
hear.
to do. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. Yeah, that seems like you go in there, but there's something else going on. Maybe there's something you press, but I don't see anything. Beats me. Alright. There's the... I don't know if that's the control panel to that thing, but...
You.
Well, what? They didn't do nothing to you?
You picked the wrong fight. Take this.
They impregnate or try to impregnate you or something?
They've got me surrounded.
You're finished. You're mine. It's over.
One more.
Take this. It's over.
20 years ago, on 9/11, I was working in a mall. You know, the planes took down 2
Any injuries?
towers already. I heard, you know, these cashiers were talking about 9/11. I mean, Twin Towers. I thought they were talking about the one that, you know, the 93 when they attacked the Twin Towers. And they were crying, are they going to fly a plane in the building? Well, first it was just that, you know, that's what I thought. And then I could hear them talking about they're going to fly a plane in the building. They should let us go home. Okay, they're going to, because this is after I found out what happened, and then they're, you know, firing. Then I hear them complaining. I'm sorry, I'm not a good storyteller, but I hear them complaining. Then I hear them complaining again, but they're going to fly a plane in the mall. They did the 2 Twin Towers in the Pentagon. There's a 4th one. Okay, let's get this straight. They used the planes, they crashed into both of those Twin Towers. They flew one into the Pentagon. You think they're going to go to an obscure mall 2 hours before it freaking opens? Yeah, right. Fly a plane into it. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, new equipment!
Hey. This is me. Yay, women.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
Anything I missed? Nothings.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
Uh-oh.
What is it?
You look kind of nice for a cartoon character.
No, nothing.
Oh, she looks like she's about to shoot you.
We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
She looks like she's about to blow his ass up.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
She's a woman. Whoa, man. She's copying a cousin of mine. She says a whoa, man, like that. Way too many people watching, I tell you.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Oh, man, just okay. Dang gun bugs. Yay, Mr. Dookie! I said I wish we had fast travel, and there's fast travel.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Yep, sure bees. After this, we'll probably go ahead and upload. Well, you know what I mean, in the broadcast and upload it to YouTube. Oops.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
You keep saying that.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Excuse me.
Crap!
Something bigger than our attack on Balsa's Castle because I don't have time to worry about anything else right now. Yes, bigger than that. The Bright Eyes there started massacring folks all over.
What?
They must be after her master core. Yes, the enemy must be getting serious about retrieving it. It must be if they're willing to kill the slaves they need to harvest astral energy. Most gold got hit real bad. The closest town where we attacked them earlier. I feel bad for our people there, but they...
Damn it!
What the hell?
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskul.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
Ooh, well, that's going to be it for today. Sorry. Because we do have to... What is this about? Come on. Well, thanks for watching. It's time for me to upload. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Follow. If you're on YouTube, check the About Me section for links. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for watching.